Hello everyone, Alco the SideQuest Gamer here, and I have to be honest with you guys, when I was looking at a list of games made by Rare for Nintendo consoles and handhelds, I saw this game for the Game Boy Advance section, and I'm like, what is this game? So it was enough for me to try it out, and what do I think of it? Well, you're about to find out. It's Mr. Pants. Well, the title of the game really doesn't tell me anything about the game itself, neither does the box art, other than a fat shirtless man wearing nothing but underwear and a bowler's hat standing next to some kid. And the box art is in the style of a kid's drawing. Well, that's a bit sketchy. Yeah, want to know what the game really is? It's a puzzle game. This puzzle game was developed by Rare and debuts their unofficial mascot, Mr. Pants, who has made a cameo before on a TV screen of that polar bear's igloo in Banjo-Tooie. It was then published by THQ and released in 2003 for the Game Boy Advance. Yeah, I'm as confused as you guys are too. I also thought Banjo-Kazooie were the company's mascots. Well, they probably are now, since they actually got multiple games on the Xbox, and, well, this game is never talked about. This game was originally going to be Donkey Kong Coconut Crackers, but they decided to have the background themes to instead star Mr. Pants. This game is not a Tetris clone or anything. Basically, you're assigned a square and have to place it in to complete an incomplete rectangle of the same color. But the square pieces you're assigned can be placed over an already existing square piece, so that way you can complete a rectangle, having it disappear, and then place a different colored square to complete their color's rectangle. You complete each level by completing each rectangle and having them disappear, but place the square in the wrong area and you'll have to try again. This game is all about memorization because the squares you're assigned are all in the same order every time, so you can retry as much as you want because the pattern and the objectives would be the same. Kind of like how in America in this day and age, there are actually some public schools that allow you to take the same test over and over until you pass. Too bad real life is nothing like that. But because these levels can be easily completed with level memorization and even hints given to you by that kid on the side, so as a result, it eliminates the unpredictable element that most puzzle games usually have. So really, other than increasing the difficulty, this game doesn't really have much replay value. In fact, when playing this game, the many retries and the over-forgiving nature of the game kind of made this game boring for me. I could play this game only in half-hour long intervals. And while the later levels make you think of where to place the blocks strategically, it becomes dull and repetitive. Yeah, I would much rather play the North American version of Battletoads than this game, because subjectively speaking, I would rather be frustrated than bored. But boredom is more of a personal, subjective factor, but looking at the other puzzle games for the Game Boy Advance like the underrated Super Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo, and of course Dr. Mario and Puzzle League, they had much more substance and replay value than It's Mr. Pants. The music is also very forgettable, and while the graphical art style is good by Game Boy Advance standards, it didn't make this puzzle game stand out that much. So overall, I would give this game a 67 out of 100. It really is just an okay game, even in terms of puzzle games, and really nothing I would pay full price for. I'd say if you find this game for $5 or less, take it if there isn't anything left. This is one of the few games that I can honestly say that the title is the best part of the game, but overall, it's okay. Nothing great, but nothing horrendous. So, tune in next week as we take a look at another Rare game. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and remember to stay awesome. Dum dee dum dee dee dum dee dum doo dum doo dum dee dee da 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 dee dum dee doo doo dee